My name is Crem and I'm the Director of Fitness, and thank you so much for joining me for today's total body workout. This is a part of your Get Up and Move series where this workout is meant to give you exercises that you can do no matter where you are. So if you're in your home, great. If you're at the gym, if you're at the park, if you're outdoors, this workout will work anywhere. Now, the good thing about this exercise routine that we're going to do today too is that you don't need any equipment. So if you've got some dumbbells, bands, kettlebells, that's great. But if you don't have anything at all, I promise you I'm going to show you some exercises that you can do with just your own body doing the work. So don't worry, we're going to have a great time doing that. And we're going to work everything from the total body. So we're going to work some upper body, do some arms, do some back. We're going to also work some stomach area and the legs. So don't worry, we're going to get in a lot in this 20 to 30 minute time frame that we have together. So before we dive on in, I always recommend if this is your first time working out with us, or if this is your first time doing exercise, it's always a good idea just to check with your physician first. Make sure it's okay for you to start beginning any new exercise routine. And always listen to your body. This is your workout. It's all about you. So make sure that if there's anything that's bothering you, if you need to take some breaks, if you need to get water, absolutely have water with you. If you find that you have some injuries that you need to give specific attention to, please do so. Okay, this is all about you. If you need to go faster than me, great. If you want to go a little slower than me, that's totally fine too. So do what you feel like you need to. Also, before we begin, we're going to stretch. I always like to stretch and just show you some things that you can do to sort of get the body moving a little bit. No matter what time of day you are joining me for your workout, whether it's first thing in the morning, if this is a midday workout, or if it's the last thing you're doing, stretching and getting the body ready to go is always great. So let's do that. Let's start by just kind of getting the shoulders going. Kind of opening the shoulder muscles, getting them rotated in one direction. This is also going to open my chest up a little bit for me. And it just gets me loose. And I'm sort of moving my neck from side to side. It's just getting me ready. It's always a good idea to kind of get that going too. And I'm going to go in the other direction. And I'm stretching really for about 10 seconds or so, 15 seconds. You can stretch longer if you feel like you want to. Stretching is a really great thing to do. Rotating the other direction. Now I want to kind of go from side to side. I'm twisting. I want to kind of get my waist and my lower back just a little ready for the day, so to speak. There we go. Good. That feels great to kind of loosen things up a little bit. Now I'm going to take my arm, opposite hand, bring it down towards my opposite leg. This is going to help stretch out my lower body at the same time as well as my upper. So I'm ideally aiming for my toes. Go as far as you feel comfortable with. Never overdo or overcommit to your stretch. Do what you feel like you're comfortable with. It will get better the more you do it. So down to my toes. My legs are about slightly bent. There we go. That feels great. Also loosens up that area there. Gotta do the other side. Perfect. And I'm stretching down. Good. All right, now I want to be able to sort of relax my hips a little bit. Sometimes we forget about the hips and just everything they do. So the circular motion sort of opens up the hip flexors here. Really kind of gets going a little bit. And then you want to go in the opposite direction. There you go. Great. I'm going to take this arm. I want to pull it towards my chest. This is going to open up my shoulder and also the back of my arm here. And again, slightly. When I say pull, I don't mean, yanking it. Just kind of grabbing a hold of it here. Nice. Good stretch for those shoulders. Let's switch to the next side. Good. It's always nice to do this, right? You kind of get going a little bit. And you're like, okay, what am I going to do? It's kind of like one of those things you do before you work out. Kind of get your mind ready a little bit. All right, now I'm going to shift my weight this way towards one side. This is going to basically stretch out that front of that thigh for me a little bit. Also a little bit of this leg here. And I'm just leaning. There we go. And I'm going to do the other side, same thing. There we go. Back this way, and I want to put a little weight or pressure towards going backwards so I can really kind of open this part of my thigh up on the opposite side. And then same thing here. I'm pushing more backwards this time. Getting a lot more of a stretch in there. Good. All right. Now, let's get going a little bit. Last one, open that chest up. Palms are forced up towards the ceiling. This is really good to open the chest muscles as well as the tops of the arms. Open that. That feels great. There we go. All right. Let's get started. Let's get into this total body workout. So the first exercise we're going to do today is going to target a little bit of the legs, back of the legs primarily, so everything back this way, as well as the shoulders. So I like to show you exercises that incorporates different muscle groups in one movement because it's a great time saver. So if you don't have a lot of time and you really say, I want to get in a lot of major muscle groups, this is a really good way to do it. So we're going to you want to probably grab a lighter weight if you're using dumbbells, or cans do great. If you don't have any dumbbells, that's fine. So I'm going to do it with cans to show you. Form is always first and foremost something that I think is of the utmost importance. Feet are about hip-width apart. And we're going to just have our arms out nice and straight here. And I'm going to force my hands sort of back behind me a little bit. Normally with a move like this, your hands would be in front, but we're going to force it this way. We're going to do it a little bit different. Now I'm going to reach down, and the goal is to have my chest go as low to the ground as I can while keeping my back flat, okay? And I should feel a tightness or a pull in the back there. That lets me know I'm in the right spot. I'm in the right spot. And then I'm going to come up. And as I come up, I'm bringing the hands up to about forehead high. Back down, forcing them back. And what you want to think about is if you had a bar behind a bar, this would be the bar that's sort of behind my knees. So it's a little bit of a different deadlift move. Down and up, come up, here. There we go, back straight. Thinking about driving my heels and up. Driving the heels through the floor. That's something I always like to think about. It helps keep me focused on where I should feel this. My knees are slightly bent. All right, slightly bent. They're not locked or hyperextended. There's a little slight bend there. That's important. Come up. Here. You got it. And this should not feel like a squat. Okay, so what I don't want to do is to fully squat down. It's just that slight bend. My legs are staying positioned. Come up about halfway and up. Take your time. When it's a move you're not comfortable with, you've not done before, it's more about taking your time, getting the form where you want it. Here you go. Down, push through and up. Good. Reach down, push through and up. Let's do 6. You can do this. Reach down, drive through. 5. 4. Give me 3 more now. 3 more. And 2. Last one. We got it. Reach down, drive through, and up. Good. Good, good. All right. Now, that exercise, like I mentioned, works back of the legs, rear end area, shoulders, and also the lower back when you get that full extension. So if you're not accustomed to doing an exercise that puts pressure on your lower back, I absolutely recommend doing, starting out with probably no resistance at all, just getting the movement. If you have lower back challenges, be really careful on that exercise to take it easy. Maybe just come up to about right here for now and stop, okay? Because when you complete, you're gonna get more on that lower back area, which isn't a bad thing. It helps to strengthen the lower back, but if you have lower back challenges, it may not feel quite so good. So just a little bit of a tip there. Okay, now this next exercise we're going to stay a little bit on the lower back, upper body, but a lot of the core. Okay, we're going to get into a plank position on our elbows and toes. And we're going to lift the elbows up, 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 up. Now, if being on your elbows and toes fully is difficult, you can absolutely drop this down to the knees. Bring it here. Just like that. But if you're feeling good about it today, come up to the elbows and toes. Lift. Lift. Keep breathing. Stomach tight. Try to keep a flat back as much as you can. You got it. Good. Let's do a few more. And 2. 1 more. Good job. Nice. Yes. That really will tire out, absolutely, lower back. That'll tire out the arms, the shoulders. So we're just sort of adding more to the muscle groups we just kind of work. We're just kind of staying there, kind of picking at them a little bit, okay? All right. Let's roll on over. Now, we're going to be primarily just in the core, stomach. Knees are bent. Now I'm going to lean back a little bit. Arms are up. Open and out. In and out. When I open up that chest, I want to big right here. There we go. Stomach is tight. You're doing great. And I know what you're thinking, Crem, but my arms are already tired. That's the whole idea, right? That's the whole idea. But you do good. Keep going. Nice. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Here we go. You're going to feel this multiple areas as you get tired. You're going to feel the arms. You're going to feel the stomach. Your legs may even be getting tight. I know, but you can do it. Let's do a few more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. That's a fun one because, again, you're really getting multiple muscle groups in there, even though it's intended for just a lot of the stomach muscles, okay? Now, if your lower back, again, is a bit troublesome for you, you're going to want to do this completely on your back. So completely down, just like so, okay? And then you will just turn it into more of a crunch or holding here, same thing. But at least that will give you more lower back support, which is going to be important if you do have those challenges in that area. Okay, great. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Since we're down on the floor, let's target the back of the thighs. Let's go here more. Now we're going to get into a tabletop position where I'm on my hands and I'm on my knees. And I'm going to take it and have this leg bent like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go force it this way and up and then back. This way and up and back. So here, force it. Force it. There you go. This is very specific to the back of the thighs and the rear end area. You got it. There you go. You feeling it? Nice. And keep a rhythm that you feel comfortable with. I'm going in a nice steady rhythm because I want to focus on squeezing the back of my legs and my rear end as I do the movement. But if you want to go faster and pick it up, you totally can. This is all about you. Let's do 6. Breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice. Oh yeah. You got it right there. That's exactly where we wanted it. But we got another leg to do. We can't, let's not talk about it too much. Come on. Let's go to the next leg. Deep breath. We can do this. Deep breath. Here we go. Same thing. And try to keep your stomach tight as well. Okay? Keep your lower back strong as much as you can. Looking good. Very nice. You can do this. We're halfway through it. And up. Give me 5. Give me 5. 4. 3. 2 more. 2 more. We can do it. Last one. Very good. Nice. That nice little tingly little burning sensation, perfectly normal. That's exactly what we were shooting for back there. Okay, so since we're down on the ground, let's kind of stay here. We're going to focus now on front of the arms. Okay, primarily give us a little bit more activity there. Now you can grab your cans or your dumbbells for this. And we're going to take a wide stance with our knees. And we are going to curl upwards, but we're going to have the cans or whatever we're using together. All right? And we're going to go here, just like this. And we're going to do partial. Normally, we would go all the way down to a full range of motion, but we want to stay about right here. And squeeze. Squeeze. That's right. Squeeze front of those arms up. And I'm going no lower than chest. No lower than chest. Nice. There we go. By shortening that range of motion, very little down time with this, right? So we're getting a contraction is really good right here. Up and down. Let's do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Nice. Nice little tightness that builds up right there by shortening that range of motion, not allowing us to go all the way down on that one. So if you're not used to that exercise, I would recommend starting a little bit lower than you normally would with regards to the amount of resistance until you get used to it. And you want to keep that back straight. Notice there was no, I wasn't bouncing. You want to make sure that you can control the weight that you're using because that's really important. Okay, so let's take it back on down. Perfect. We're going to focus right back onto the stomach muscles again. All right. Arms are up. Legs are up, and we're going to push in and out. In and out. It's imagining that I'm pushing my legs. Stomach is tight, and my shoulders are up. And I'm breathing. Make sure you're breathing. There we go. Push. Squeeze the stomach. You are moving great, Lydia. Keep going. Tight belly. If that head gets to be tiresome, put it down. Right? But if you can hang with it up there, keep those shoulders up. I want that stomach engaged as much as we can. And push. Push. Good. We're almost to it. Good. Come up as high as you can. All right, let's do a few more. We're right there. 5, 4, 3, we can do 3, 2, one more. We can do one more. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. It really keeps the stomach muscles tight, focuses on the lower part of the stomach, the upper part. We get the arms in there, and the legs get a little movement too. Okay, perfect. Let's come on up. We're going to get to our feet for this next one. All right. Now for here, what we're going to do is we're going to work the rear part of the shoulders, okay? So grab your resistance. Rear part of the shoulders. I'm going to bend over. Again, I want a flat back. I want to avoid slouching here. And I'm going to go to the front just a little bit, where arms are straight out, and I'm right here. And there's a slight bend in my elbows. There we go. Focusing right on the rear part of those shoulders. Up and down. And you want to avoid this. Right? We don't want to do this. We want to stay right in that low position. There we go. Nice and focused. Back is straight. Make that good posture. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Nice. Okay, so the good thing that I like about that exercise is it really hits in the rear part of that shoulder muscle there, but you also get a little bit between the shoulder blades too when you kind of make that fully extension back. It's important though to make sure you use a weight that you can control, because you want to make sure that you are really having good form with your back. So if you found that you used something that kind of threw your back around where you couldn't control it, you probably will want to bring it down just a little bit with that one. Okay? All right, perfect. So let's go ahead now and take it to more of a lunge area, because we're going to focus on the front of the legs a little bit now since we hit the back. So with this one, we're going to go to the side. Now you don't need any resistance here unless you want to. So we're going to just do it with just the own body weight. And when I lunge to the side, I want to make sure that I'm sitting towards the rear end. That's important, that I'm going towards the back so I can protect my knee. And I'm going to push. Rear end, push. Rear end, push. And this leg is straight. This is the only one doing the work. This leg goes nowhere right now. So lunge, push. Lunge like I'm sitting, push. Lunge like I'm sitting, push. Now if you feel like you're like, I'm not quite sure what my lunge needs to be like, when I go this way, you should see that it looks like I'm going to sit backwards, okay? Back. So things are going back that way. There we go. Back that way. You're getting it. Let's do a few more. And 3, 2, last one. Nice. Okay, let's do the next side. Same thing. Now, this leg gets to rest. This is the one that's doing all the work for me. Ready, and rear end is back. And push. 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 You got it. Good. And you can put your hands wherever you want. I'm a fan of keeping mine here, but you can put them on your hips, out to the side, wherever feels good for you. And rear end, Few more, you can do it. Let's do 3. Let's do 3. We can do it. 2. 1 more. Push. Very good. Good. Now, if balance is tricky for you, but you really want to try lunges, just have a chair or have something that you can use to stabilize yourself on the opposite side until you feel like you're comfortable kind of taking it from right to left. Okay, good. All right, let's take it back on down to the floor. All right. We're going to work on the stomach muscles again. And this time our head is relaxed. We get to relax the head. Let it kind of hang there. We're going to do a reverse crunch where we're focusing a little bit more on the lower part. You can have your hands underneath your hips if you want, or out to the side for support. And up. And what I'm doing is bringing my feet just a few inches from the floor and trying to not touch it. And I'm squeezing my stomach muscles. Here we go. And of course, I'm not holding my breath. I'm breathing. Stomach tight. Pulling that bad boy in. There we go. And if you want to elevate the shoulders for a little added resistance, you can. Right? So again, it's about what you feel you're comfortable with. And up. Yes, I know your legs might be a little bit tired. Remember, we use these legs, so they're expected to be a little fatigued. There we go. Up and down. Let's do 7. 6. 5. Last 4. 3. 2. One more. Nice. Very good. Okay. All right. Now the next exercise we're going to do is going to focus primarily on the back of those arms. Okay, so we're going to be on our hands and knees. Grab your dumbbell or your cans or whatever you're using for this one. And you can do this also on a bench. So if you have a bench, it works great. If you're just on the floor, it works fine too. All right, we're going to be right here, elbow tight to the body. We're going to kick this back. Kick it back. And this is going to focus just on the back of the arm. And I'm turning my palm up towards the ceiling. And I want to keep my arm level with my body. What I want to avoid doing is this. Okay, let's do it. Back. Back. Good job. Turn it. Turn. Nice. You're doing great. It's a really good movement to isolate backs of those arms. Let's do a few more. And 3. 2. One more. Nice. Okay, let's do the next side. Next side. Same thing, strong tabletop. Grab some resistance. And here. Turn that palm up. Back there. There we go. Turn. Very good. It should get tired. That's the whole goal. You're doing great though. We're almost to it. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2 more. One more. Beautiful. Good. Oh no, cans could get the job done. Tell ya, you'll never look at cans the same, I tell you. Okay, you did a great Great job out there, Lydia. So I hope you enjoyed the total body workout. We worked some different muscle groups, some major muscle groups together. We also broke down a few separately. You can completely do this routine the way it is, or you can say, oh, I really like that specific stomach muscle exercise she did. I'm going to take that one and put it with mine. Whatever you feel good about, remember, it's about you. The whole goal is to be active. Get moving. That's the whole idea. So I hope you enjoyed this workout series. Please join us for more of our workout series here as a part of the Olivia program. We're always here to support you. If you have any questions about this routine or any of the others you've seen, you can always email me directly at fitness@livia.com. It was a pleasure working with you, and I can't wait to see you soon.